my name is Jessica Ford.
And I'm Tom Rapicki. You're watching ND 24/7 from New Delhi. We start off tonight with breaking news. 100 people were killed today in southern India when a stampede erupted at a Hindu temple. An overturned vehicle is believed to have triggered the stampede, which left at least 14 badly injured. The vehicle struck many of the people on a narrow stretch of forest about 5 miles away from the Sabarimala temple. There is video footage of authorities loading the bodies of victims into a pickup truck, where onlookers took pictures and sobbed. This was not the first stampede to occur in India. In fact, last March, more than 60 people died in a stampede in the Uttar Pradesh state.
Also in international affairs, foreign ministers from both Pakistan and India met to discuss matters on improving ties between the two countries. In February, both parties plan to meet each other again to further discussion to plan on how to improve relations. Both countries seem eager to improve relations, so it's very likely that relations will begin to improve in the future. Now, Jessica, to talk about how inflation is affecting those in your community.
Families are feeling the pinch as food prices are increasing. With inflation peaking at 16%, everything is being affected. The prices of vegetables have skyrocketed over 8 times their normal cost, and families are in a panic. Onions are a vital part of people's diets here in India, and people are not sure how to cook without them. People feel that the government is not doing enough to help the common man. However, the government has their own opinions. A statement from the Prime Minister's office blames the inflation on hikes of rising consumption triggered by rapid economic growth coupled with bad weather. They also said that the government is watching the situation very closely and is committed to containing the adverse impact of any inflationary pressures on the common man. The government has also decided to put a temporary ban on the export of onions until situations get better. The banks are excited to release positive numbers this week. With stronger than expected reports from October through December, their net interest margin has increased from 2.65% to 3.4%. Bankers feel that this increase is primarily due to a 14% rise in net profit in the past year. While this is just one quarter's numbers, they are hopeful that these trends will continue into the future quarters. While some are skeptical, we will keep you updated on any information as it becomes available. Joining us once again is Tom and Henry.
Recently, CNN has released rankings of the most corrupt countries in the world. India's political parties have ranked top of that list. The majority of the countries say that they are unsatisfied at how the political parties are running India. Also, the citizens of India do not believe that the current political parties can correct these corruption issues. The people of India have also said that they would rather have a politician that is ethical and is unable to get things accomplished, rather than having a corrupt politician that can get things done.
Tuesday, January 26 was Republic Day in India and caused some controversy as usual. Bharatiya Janata Party leaders were taken into custody after attempting their flag hoisting march to Srinagar. Known as the Lal Chowk flag hoisting, the event began in 1992 with BJP leader Murli Manohar Joshi's march from Kanyakumari to Srinagar to hoist the separatist tricolor flag. The march had always created controversy in past years and was outlawed by newly elected Chief Minister Omar Abdullah in 2008. There were 3 BJP leaders taken into custody. One was quoted saying, "The Kashmir government's action in not allowing the flag hoisting, apart from being ideological and psychological surrender to the separatists, sends a message that by gagging the voices of opposition leaders, it intends to deny democratic space to opposition parties." The 3 leaders were released the next day. Now Jessica will share with you your local weather here in New Delhi.
It's a beautiful day here in New Delhi with a high of 67, and moving into your weekend, it's only getting nicer, with Sunday and Monday going to be 71 with a high. And also, lucky for you, as you can see here, no precipitation. Now going to Tom for an update on your society.
Early last year, a court in Chhattisgarh sentenced a rural pediatrician to life imprisonment for sedition and conspiracy. Dr. Binayak Sen allegedly witnessed and reported the unlawful killings of tribal people and private militia, which were believed to have been sponsored by the Indian government to fight Maoist rebels. He was arrested in 2007 and has been in prison since then. Amnesty International accused the court of a violation of international fair trial standards under suspicion that the sentences were politically motivated. Sen denies the charges and believes that he will have a good chance at succeeding in his appeal. The trial and story of Dr. Binayak Sen shows how those in support of India's democratic rights are walking on dangerously thin ice.
Now for your entertainment news.
Just a few days ago, Indian singing legend Pandit Bhimsen Joshi passed away after nearly a month in the hospital. He was 84 years old. He was suffering kidney problems and was admitted shortly after into the intensive care unit where he was put on a ventilator. President Pratibha Patel was quoted saying, "The nation has lost one of the greatest and most popular classic vocalists."
Lastly, in entertainment news, not only is the Indian Grand Prix getting a new track this year, but they're also getting a new lineup. Di Resta will be the third British driver to join the grid, along with former champions Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button, if he gets the final nod. The Indian Grand Prix is scheduled for October 30th, 2011, and will be on a new $350 million circuit on the outskirts of New Delhi. And here's Henry for our closing.
I'm Henry Froese, here with the staff of NDTV 24/7. Stay classy, New Delhi. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.